Hello, good morning. It is the beginning of a brand new week. And here at Pet Boss Nation, I have a special guest with me today, Todd Dittman of IndiePet. Great to have you here with us.
Thank you, Candace. Thanks for having me.
So I am really excited about what's in store for this weekend. Okay. At the time that we're recording, it is September 18th. And this weekend, September 23rd, is the very first neighborhood pet store day. That's yay. Wow. As a former pet boutique owner, it was like, Small Business Saturday and maybe like Independent Retailer Month in July was like all we had, So that is what is like really exciting. So we're here today to talk more about Neighborhood Pet Store Day coming up and to learn more about IndiePet, the organization who's kind of put it all together. So Todd, welcome this morning.
Thank you.
And I'd love, now that we have some people joining us live, please say hello. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Let us know in the comments. Are you participating in Neighborhood Pet Store Day? Are you curious what it's all about? Are you wondering where you sign up? This is an opportunity for you to learn more about it and for us to collaborate and share, kind of from my perspective and Todd's perspective, what would be the biggest impact that you can make between now and Saturday, because it's like right around the corner.
Right.
All right. Awesome. Tracy says, yes. She's excited.
Great.
And then, yes, this Facebook user here saying, yes, we love all the Astro deals. Yes, we are going to be talking more about the Astro deals coming up. I love it. I used their graphics and made my own Facebook banner. Awesome. Like I love all these ideas already going here. Okay. So guys, I want this to be interactive if you're watching live and even the replay. So let us know throughout the conversation how you plan to maximize this opportunity, because like I said, I'm excited about it. So Todd, tell us more about what Neighborhood Pet Store Day is.
Well, it's basically a reason to celebrate the enhanced experience that a pet owner gets when they go to an independent pet store. So, we definitely understand that there's a better experience, and the importance of just introducing new pet owners to independent pet stores. Once we get them, we've got them for good. So, the importance of having something like a neighborhood pet store day or something similar to a shop small day, is the general idea that it's just a way for us to really unify or, combine all of the independent voices and really let the consumers know that we're there, where we are, and what the experience is all about.
Yeah. And so you have a website. I'm going to toss it up here on the screen. The website is neighborhoodpetstoreday.com. And that is where a retailer could sign up to get their.
You don't have to be a member.
Yeah, you don't have to be a member of IndiePet. You could put your store on the map to get on the map. And you can sign up and you can get access to some of these marketing creative that's already been brought up today about that you can use. And so what's great is that even though IndiePet is putting this on, it is not a requirement to be a member of your organization. And manufacturers can go to this website as well and sign up to be involved, right? Is that right? Or, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we had originally we had about 35, 36 sponsors from the manufacturer side, and you can see all of those folks on Neighborhood Pet Store Day. So, one way to get involved is if one of those folks are your suppliers, reach out to them and see what they're offering.
Yeah.
They have many ways that they're getting involved with their retailers already, so if you've gotten involved with it a while back, you've had time to really plan for a local store marketing event or something like that. Or if that's something you can throw together in a week, by all means, try to do that. But there are a handful of brands that are out there that are offering some specials. We've also partnered with Astro, and Astro, who is also a member of ours, and they've put together a really nice one-day special offer with about 30 of their brand members. So you can go to the Astro page and see all of the brands that are offering that 1 day special there too.
Awesome. Yeah, I know a lot of our Pet Boss Club members, as well as probably your members, and many retailers are either have already signed up for Astro Loyalty's paid program. But I'm curious, Todd, are these deals specific to the Neighborhood Pet Store Day? Are they part of their deals program that's completely free for people to sign up for as well?
I'm sorry, for the Astro or
Yeah, do you know, like with Astro's deals, because normally the Astro deals that the manufacturers provide are completely free for a retailer to sign up for that. Are these Pet Store Day ones also part of that free Astro
Yeah.
deals program? Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. And so this is great. What if you're not part of Astro? So exactly, Tracy, we just shared that there. So if you want the deals that manufacturers share and are willing to literally compensate you, like reimburse you for, usually in product credit, but the manufacturers that they work with Astro to give you guys deals to pass on to the consumer, and it's completely free to sign up for that portion of resources. It's funded by the manufacturers. And Astro Loyalty, because they're part of neighborhoodpetstoreday.com or Neighborhood Pet Store Day, because they're part of it, they wanted to kind of probably bridge the gap, so and create an easy button for you, the retailer, to be able to say, hey, customers in my local neighborhood, there's a brand new day that we're kicking off, and we want to say thank you for being customers of ours and supporting us by getting some of these deals. And so you can find more of the deals at astroloyalty.com as well. But before you do that, we want you to sign up for the Neighborhood Pet Store Day because it's totally free. And you do get your name put on the map. Let's see, I can probably share my screen even and just show a little bit of what it looks like so they can see it if they haven't signed up. Let's see.
Yeah, it should be fairly easy to sign up. Just go to the page and you hit the RSVP and put your store in there, and it'll put it right on the map. We also have some kits that you can download, some social media packages that you can throw out there to if you have a mailing list in your neighborhood. So there's quite a bit of support on the Neighborhood Pet Store Day page.
So if you have not signed up yet, come here and click on RSVP. Once you're signed up, you'll get access to all that stuff, and then your name will end up on this map. And oh my gosh, look at all of these independent pet stores participating. Do you have a number count as of this morning?
Over 500 stores right now.
Wow.
And they're still counting. I mean, they've been, I think the nature of the beast with local store marketing is the closer you get to that day, the more people really get, involved. And we've really seen a big increase of, maybe even over 100 stores in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. And let's click on this one just as an example. We've got Premium Pets. They're participating in this. Everybody, when you guys get your store on the map, look at all of these features. You've got your address, you've got your email, contact, website, and the little descriptions. That's great. And,
what we really want to do with this day is treat it like a Shop Small Day. So this is going to happen every third Saturday of September. We thought that was the best time to do something, a month following Super Zoo, where, we can really get that final push out there every year. September seems to be a good month for pet retail to do something like this. So it's going to be ongoing. And we're going to learn a lot from this year's efforts, and hopefully it's going to just keep growing from there.
Yeah. And when we think about some things that can be done that retailers might be able to do to between now, because it's, I just said your website just showed 4 days and like 17 hours away. It's pretty easy to pull together some sort of a raffle basket, to jump on your social media channels and start doing some Facebook Lives, Instagram Lives, some stories to notify your customers. If you have been active with, collect your customers' emails and have a way to email your customers, this is the perfect dedicated one specific email that you can send to your customers to notify them that they should come by if they haven't been there in a while, right? This is the perfect reason for a customer who hasn't seen you in a while to come in. So, and because of the fall, you could put a whole fall theme on it, do some pumpkin decorating or some sort of pumpkin treats and pumpkin lattes and put a fall spin on it as well. Have you heard of anything from your members yet of people doing some really creative stuff?
Well, there's some ideas on the website there that people have shared of things that they're doing. There's some service partners that are getting into the action. Grooming and things like that. Photographers that will come in and do picture day with your dog. Some things like that. But yeah, I believe that some of our members have shared what they're doing on the website itself.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, and that's just a great opportunity for you to collaborate as a store owner, to collaborate with other businesses in your area. Because we've heard that from our community, not Pet Boss Nation, and on our club membership, it is a variety of businesses, not just physical brick and mortar retailers. And so somebody said, well, I'm a mobile grooming salon or a mobile pop-up. How can I get involved? And it's like that, just collaborate with some of your other fellow businesses in the area.
That's really the power of the network, right?
Yeah.
It's why you join these kinds of organizations. You learn so much from the network that you're working with every day. And if I could just say that how this thing all got put together was through our strategic plan, which groups committees together. So we have a marketing and awareness committee. One of the first promises that we made to our retailer members, was that we're going to unify your voice. We're going to reach out and try to tell your story as one unified group. And so the marketing committee got together, and the marketing committee is made up of both manufacturers and retailers. And they got together and they said, what a perfect way to do something like a small business day, and just create best practices. Share that with those folks on not only what to do on that day, but how to reach how to reach their consumers. And that's really, I think, the power of what we're trying to do is reach and drive incremental new traffic to the independent stores. And one other thing, we did some research. BSM Partners is one of our members, and they did some consumer research on the importance of driving that new trial into an independent store. And I've got the research was presented at Super Zoo at a retailer breakfast. The research is all consumer-based survey, and it really gives into the perception of what a pet owner feels about independent pet stores, and reasons they go, reasons they don't go, what would make them go. And it's fantastic research that was done by BSM, and it's on our web page. It's on IndiePet's web page. But anybody on this wants to see the research, just reach out to me at todd.dittman@indiepet.org, or just go to IndiePet's contact page and say that Todd said he'd share the research with me. And I'd be happy to share that with you.
That's great. Thanks, Todd. So I see we've got some questions coming in the chat just about Neighborhood Pet Store Day. And so for those of you watching live have questions, please put them in the chat. I will get to them in just a second. But I would really like to take this opportunity to talk more about IndiePet and what you do, who you are, what you do, and kind of what the evolution has been. Because, in the very beginning, you came when your organization was established, it was in, your name, IndiePet. And I think it was a big wake up moment for a lot of the independent industry to go, wow, the industry, like the higher ups of like the whole industry, define an independent pet store as, I think, like something with 250 or less locations, right? Like it's a huge chunk of the industry. But people who really feel like they're truly a neighborhood pet, independent pet, see IndiePet and think to themselves, wait, I think of it as one store or 3 stores or 5 stores, maybe 7 or 10. And a lot of people that feel like true, like IndiePet, are like, once you get to that point, it's like, no. Now you're kind of on your way to mini big box, right? Or like that. And so at the very end, and probably the people who put together the organization initially the perception for the neighborhood pet, kind of more independent businesses were like, whoa, wait a second. Like, what are you guys doing? This doesn't feel like me. It doesn't look like me. And you're trying to say that you are me, And so, and that's been now a few years have gone by, and you you, Todd, have done a lot to transform the organization with your board and your committees. And so I really just wanted to also bring you on to give you an opportunity to talk about what IndiePet is, what the evolution kind of has looked like, and where you're at right now.
Well, yeah, thanks for that. Our mission is to support the independent, the small business owners and the folks with less than 10 stores. We're at a unique stage in our development where you don't get to see how an association is started from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
We started from the beginning. It's expensive. You need funds to do that, and really the only way it could have gotten off the ground, so to speak, is to start with some of those founders or those creators of this association. So it was some of the mid-sized to larger chains that started this. But now that we've been able to apply our strategic plan, which was the first thing that we did, was we asked the individual owners, what do you need the most? And we took in, and that's how we built our committees. And our committees now build programs that are focused on those who can't necessarily go out and get it themselves. So we heard kind of those objections to, well, your board is too big and they don't feel our pain. Well, we went out and we expanded our board, and we added 4 new board members with under 5 stores. So we have a really good mix now of those who started the association and are the influencers to some of the manufacturers. And we've added the perspective of those who are truly a single store owner. We have, 2 board members that have 1 store. We have 3 board members that have under 5. So we have a good cross kind of section of board support. And on our committees, we have most of our committee members are from the small independents that are busy running their stores every day, so they don't have a whole lot of time to be on a board of directors or go to a lot of meetings, but they do have time to make their voices heard through these committees. So at any one day, I might have, in any one week, I might have 50 to 60 members talking to each other through these committees. So the whole idea is the power of the network, the focus on the individual store, and the programs that we're building are really built to help the individual operator.
Got it. And did I see recently that you do have a couple board positions coming up open soon?
That's correct. We're expanding the board to 2 more retailers, and the board is just retailers. There's no manufacturers or service suppliers on the board of directors. It's just retailers. So we are definitely we're going to add 2 more, and it's been tremendous to hear the different different perspectives this last board is really generated a lot of excitement and new ideas, and we're developing new tools. We partnered with Salsify to create a open product catalog. So if you're an individual operator who spends hours a week entering all of the product detail into your POS, then this is going to solve a lot of your problems. So it's tools like that are really adding value. And we're inexpensive for the retailer. We're $50 a year per store, so it's very easy to kind of see the value. You look at the insights that we provide. We have Nielsen as a partner, Spins as a partner, Cleveland Research. We have folks that generate very detailed and expensive reports that people wouldn't go out and buy on their own. So
right.
Go through us. So there's a lot of benefits to the association and being a part of the network.
Yeah. But I have to ask, because I know some of our audience is probably wondering about that data. And like, yes, you have this data, but are you taking my data? And are you going to ask this data from me? And how will my data when I even sign up or start engaging with your company, like how is that used? Like, and I think a lot of concerns could come from lack of knowledge on exactly like how it's being used. But, you threw some big names out there like Nielsen and Spins, and they want to see your data, which then means that bigger guys or people maybe that you don't want to see that might see it.
We don't share anything. We share, when you register with IndiePet, you share your contact information that you want, or the primary person that you want to receive our information, like newsletters and just communications. But we have a directory. You put in the directory whatever you want. So if you just want your store's contact box in there, that's what you put. If you don't want anything at all, you don't put anything at all. But we'll never share your data with anybody. We just use it to communicate from me to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, thanks for sharing all of that. And I think for anyone who's watching now, if you want to learn more about IndiePet as an organization, as the Independent and Neighborhood Pet Store Association, to get involved with, please visit indiepet.org. And I love this initiative of the Neighborhood Pet Store Day to really, again, it's free for anyone to join, but it really is, I think you and your committees initiating, what can we do? How can we establish even more of a well-known presence for this day, and not even the day, but driving awareness to consumers. So I don't know if you have a plan for more advertising. And I know that a lot of times we have to rely on the businesses themselves to advertise to their market, but are you already advertising to consumers, or will there someday be a big marketing push like a commercial on the Super Bowl? No.
This year we said, let's roll this out, driven by social media, and really start with that. Mm-hmm. We also produced, many people who went to Super Zoo saw our big signs all over the floor.
Yeah, saw them all over.
Those we tried to give to any retailer who wanted them. So there's at least 50 of those big signs out in people's stores. So we're starting there. But yeah, if this thing grows like we think it's going to, maybe electronic media is next year. Yeah. Maybe you start with some radio and TV, and then it grows into a Super Bowl ad in in a couple of years. But yeah,
right.
For sure.
Or actually, maybe it should be like, what is it, Sunday Night Football, because it's close enough to September to kick it off, right? Yeah. We got to dream big. As a business coach, we've got to hold that big vision for what we want, right?
That's right.
Oh, I love it. Okay. So before we hop off, let's answer some questions that have come up just about Neighborhood Pet Store Day. For those of you watching live, if you've got questions, drop them here. We're happy to stay on and answer them. If you haven't signed up yet, go to neighborhoodpetstoreday.com to sign up. And let's see here. There was a question about, are there deals outside of Astro that we need to look into?
Well, if you look at the sponsors on the website there, you can call your rep for any of those companies, and they are well aware of the program, and they're happy to work individually with you on a deal or a promotion.
Mm-hmm. There's a question about just that map that I showed of all the stores. There is not a zip code search functionality. So if you are the customer who's now found this website, this person's saying that they're in Massachusetts, and it's a very busy map up on that East Coast area there. Do you have any suggestions there, or?
I'm not the technical expert on the map, but I know if you can focus in on
zoom in. So maybe that could be an upgrade for next time, or I don't know. I'm not very tech savvy either. I don't know how easy it is to insert a search function inside on that website. It could be just literally the click of a checkbox. You never know, or it's going to be a whole rework of the system and not good enough for this year.
I can follow up on that question, Candace, if you want to. I'll follow up and give you the answer. So you can.
Okay. Sounds great. And then it looks like this person, I can't see who it is, but once on this stream, but if they're still watching and want to put it in the chat, you're welcome to do that. We can go back later on the replays and see it. But someone just sent a follow-up email because they've registered for this and they're just not listed on the website yet as a participant. So could you repeat again, like what people should do if that's happening for them?
Yeah, just RSVP, and we have a team that looks on it on a daily basis, and they hand enter it onto the map. So it's just a matter of timing right now. But
It's a matter of timing. Okay.
Yeah, we're definitely looking at that, especially now on a daily basis.
And if they want to ask, they could just go to your website, indiepet.org, go to the contact form that's on there and submit the question there.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, great. Cool. Well, I would love for our community of pet professionals who are participating in this day to make sure to report back to all of us and let us know how it's going. I can't wait.
Pictures.
We want to see pictures. We want to see video.
We can post the pictures and give all kinds of local love to you from IndiePet or Neighborhood Pet Store Day. But we definitely want a lot of pictures and a lot of experiences.
Yeah, so make sure to tag Pet Boss Nation, tag IndiePet, send the emails to us. Let us see what's going on, because we really look forward to growing this. I mean, I'm not involved in it at all. I'm just here to celebrate what you guys are doing.
You're in the industry. You're involved.
That's true. I wish now it's funny. Like I sold my store like 6 years ago, maybe longer than that now, but seeing just how much the stores, like what they do now with their events and displays and how social media works now and access to different resources. It's like, oh my gosh, I want to open a store. and then I remember, gosh, retail is really hard.
It's hard.
Do I really want to sign up for that again? Oh, no, what we love. And as you've been in retail too. So, or at least have experience there too. So we now are here as IndiePet and as Pet Boss Nation to continue to help make you stronger and be there as your support system. So you don't have to go through any of this stuff alone. We're all here to support you.
Power of the network.
That's right. All right, Todd. Well, thanks so much for being here today. And to everybody else, have a great Neighborhood Pet Store Day coming up on September 23rd.
Thanks, Candace. I appreciate it.